My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of the 2014 movie Annabelle. And if you watched my review of The Conjuring, you would know that I love that movie. I think it is one of the scariest movies ever made, and I think it is one of the best movies ever made. And the first 5 minutes to that movie are just perfection. Using the look of a creepy doll, using effective sound design, and using expert storytelling, they made a new horror icon just like that. And when they announced a spin off, I thought it was a no brainer. I was so excited for this movie, and it's honestly one of the greatest disappointments ever. I wanted to love this movie so much, and I just don't. But that said, I still don't think it's as bad as people make it out to be. But let's begin by talking about the cast. And Annabelle Wallace stars in this movie, which I find funny because this movie is called Annabelle. It's about Annabelle, and the lead actress is named Annabelle. And she does a perfectly fine job. She is kind of bland and she lacks personality, but she is convincing enough. Ward Horton, I like the way his character is written, but his performance is just very bland and it just seems inauthentic. Alfre Woodard, I don't think stands out in any way, and Tony Amandella does a perfectly fine job. So the cast is real underwhelming, but the bigger issue is just how painfully generic this movie feels. Like, there's very little that actually stands out in this movie, and it just seems to be a waste of such great potential. It wastes Annabelle, and that's a real shame. And back in 2014, watching this movie for the first time, it all seemed baffling. But watching it in 2025 is a different experience because, well, Annabelle Creation has since come out. And it filled in some of the gaps you have watching this movie. But still, that first impression was not good. And I just think so much of the storytelling, the characters, it's bland. You don't care as much as you should, and the movie is just not scary enough. They might be a couple decent scares, mainly in the last act, but it's time to talk about the best part of this movie, and it's the basement and elevator scene. That scene is actually terrifying, and that scene got me on edge and it spooked me the hell out. Leaving this movie, that scene is the only real standout moment, but what a moment it is. And funny enough, it's the only moment in this movie not directed by John R. Leonetti. It's directed by James Wan. So, no wonder why that moment is as good and as scary as it is. And I will say that this movie is well shot enough. So, yeah, I just don't really have much else to say about this movie. Um, I think it has a couple decent moments and one amazing moment. And it's not terrible, I guess, but there's very little that stands out here. It just feels really generic, really bland. It just feels safe, and I wish they did this character justice on the first movie. So, anyways, I'll give Annabelle a 4 out of 10. But no joke, that basement scene from the stroller coming out, the appearance of the demon, the elevator not moving, and then the elevator is moving, but turns out it didn't, and then getting chased on the stairs just constantly escalates in such an effective manner. Just brilliantly done. Shame about the rest of the movie though. But anyways, Annabelle, have you seen it? What did you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon. And Gavin out.